Alright guys, today is very cold, but continuing on with my budget bow test or whatever, testing a bunch of budget bows to see which one I like the best. Last we did the Sanlita Dragon. I really liked it. Really liked it. Shot great with it, super accurate. The only two things is it's fairly heavy and the strings are no good. Like after a couple thousand shots, the serving on the cable started coming undone. That's my only gripe. But today we got two new ones. This one's the Dimond Infiniti Edge Pro. We're gonna test it out real quick and then we'll jump over to the other one I got. So send a few arrows, I'll tell you what I think. This one won't be as long as the Sanlita Dragon one, but we'll do both these in one video. So this is the Dimond Infiniti Edge Pro. Try it real quick. Feels really solid. It this is, I've put a lot of arrows through this one already, as you can kind of tell, but because I've been shooting these ones for the last couple of weeks. But and then this was the used bow to start, but man, it's very light, and then the draw cycle is like a little bit stiffer than this other one that I've got, which I'll tell you in a second about it, but it's way more smooth. Like the other one's more like easy to pull, but there's like, it's just more like hard in spots, like more splotchy throughout the draw. This one's super linear and like smooth throughout the whole thing, is what I've noticed. So send another one real quick. So let's see if you can see that draw. It's just super smooth through the whole thing. And then the back wall is fairly spongy. I don't know if you can see that. I would say it's not as spongy as this next one I show you. And this next one really kind of was crazy to me for that it is so spongy. I would have figured it would have been nicer given that what brand it is, but man, this one, I would say for fill only, this bow blows the Sanlita Dragon out of the water as far as like the draw cycle, the weight of the bow, but it's not as accurate, if I'm being honest. The Sanlita Dragon, I would say, would be a great bow for an older person that wants to be accurate, wants to hunt really good, has been into archery, just doesn't have the price tag to put on a very expensive bow. Super easy. Where like this one holds really nice, but just that sponginess in the back wall makes it less accurate. So I would say for my conclusion on these two is, if you want something really smooth, easy to get into, it can grow with you a lot, which so can the Sanlita, but this one's a lot more geared towards a younger archer just getting into the sport. And honestly, it's great. Like, it goes up to 70 pounds and down, way down. I don't know what it goes down to, like crazy numbers. It can go way low. Draw length's the same. Like, it can go up and down crazily. It's easy to pull. If you teach whoever's getting into archery about anchoring in the same spot, the spongy back wall shouldn't matter too bad. And then it's fairly accurate. I'd say, like the Sanlita, in my last video you guys seen, I was shooting that thing out past 100 yards, like really accurately. This one I'd say tops out about 50-60 for me, is when the accuracy just really starts not being good. But out to 50, man, you're golden. It's really good. So my conclusion on those two bows is this one would be my choice if you were a young archer, like a kid wanting to get into it, and then the Sanlita would be my option if you have already shot a bow, you're a good archer, you just don't want to spend $1,400 on a bow but still want like flagship type stuff. But yeah, it's super smooth. It's really not bad. Just one more. I don't know if you guys want to see a different angle or something, but I'll try to get, I don't know what you guys want to see here. Well, that's not cool. I don't know. I was going to show you guys a different angle, but I think it'll be fine. But a couple other things I want to talk about. These strings are kind of wearing out a little. They're still fine. And that's after I'm using it. It's my brother's. He's shot it for years. He doesn't shoot very often, but he has shot it for years. And then I've been shooting it a lot lately after setting it up to my size and stuff. And it's really enjoyable to shoot. In fact, the grip's fine. It holds absolutely amazing. It just aims. And I'm not gonna take you down there. Shooting low. I'm just out of the 20, but that's probably 30 yards, so it's shooting low on purpose, but it shot all those arrows about that big of a group. So you can't complain. And same with back to the kid thing. You could take this on a kid, have them start out archery, maybe they can only pull back 35, 40 pounds, and let them grow with it. And by 1 or 2 years later, they could be shooting 70 pounds, this bow, go kill deer and elk with this bow, the same bow that they started out with, shooting rabbits at 30 pounds of draw weight, So it's awesome that it can grow that much. It's light, it's not gonna kill your arm, easy to pull, and as long as you learn to anchor in the same spot, it'll be accurate. And so, it's an awesome little bow. I would definitely highly recommend it if you're a kid just wanting to get into archery. This is an absolutely amazing bow that can grow with you. So check them out. Dimond Infiniti Edge Pro. Awesome bow.